Hello everybody, today I'm sharing with you a journal I've just finished making. This journal has been in the process for quite some time now. The cover I actually made a couple of years ago, some of you may remember that, and then I just put it to the side. It was just made from all bits and pieces. All these pieces on the front here are actually hand stitched on. There may be a couple of pieces that are glued on. It's so long ago, though, I can't quite remember. But looking through it, I can see the beads and things are all stitched on. This little charm here probably is glued on, but all these, there's a butterfly there, is stitched on. All this beading here, it's a string of beads, plastic pearls type thing. That's all hand stitched, as are the rhinestone chains and these little shell bead things. It's all stitched on. So I'll bring it up and let you have a little look at that. There's quite a lot of work, but like I said, I made this a long time ago, so I can't quite remember absolutely everything about it, but it is lovely. And I was wanting to make a journal using my lovely Crafty Me shop laces, and I stumbled across this on my top shelf there, and I thought, oh well, I might as well just use that. So this is the front cover. That's actually a little bit padded. That piece of tablecloth or something there is actually padded, but there's all little bits of netting and threads and lovely buttons, and it's just lovely. And it is a hard cover, fairly hard cover, I'll say. And then we have the spine here, which is just over 2 inches, about 2¼ inches. And that is just some, it looks like, offcuts of fabric and laces and things like that. I have a organza bow at the top there that I've tied on, and that was sent to me by Gail. A flower that I made years ago also, and then I've just attached the lovely earring that was from Crafty Me shop, and that quite easily comes off. I'll just show, it's just, I don't know which way I put it on. Here we go. See how I've just attached that there? That can come off. It's a jewelry piece. I like to make them sometimes removable, so that's just on the side there. On the dangle, and I really love these, on the dangle, oh, it's a bit hard to see. In my Crafty Me shop design package, there were 2 flat layered flowers, and I love them. They were organza. Oh, hang on. Where are they? Here we go. Okay, so this is them. This is one flower, let's say. What they were is a flower. See how that's like that? And that one is the same. And I can't quite remember, I think they were interwoven like, that's right. They were interwoven like that to make, and stitched, and it was a flower, and I loved the look of them, but I didn't quite know what to do with them. And this is what I came up with. What I did was I just took, it could have been laid like that, I can't quite remember. There's still a thread in the center there. I just unpicked the threads in the center that were joining them, and then I got this part here, and I just twisted it around underneath like that, and I made these little cone shapes with them like that, and made them into dangles. I just threaded a lovely crystal dangle inside of it there, and a bead so that it wouldn't pull through. I've put a large, like a cone bead cap on top. I wish I had more decorative ones, but I really struggled finding 2, and they're not the same. I think Gail sent me these as well. Thank you, Gail. And then I put this lovely vintage-looking pearl necklace and attached them both like that. And I just thought that was a wonderful use of these flowers. I kept the beauty of them, but I found them more useful to be like that. They actually remind me of little fairy dresses, to be honest, you know, but there we go. That's how I use those lovely flowers that came from Crafty Me Shop. And I really think they look beautiful on the side of the journal like that. And then the back of the journal is very similar to the front, but not quite as decorated. There's a little space here. I may just put my My Cottage Crafts logo or tag on there before it goes to its new owner. And so that's what the back looks like, and that's what the top looks like, and the side looks like, and the bottom looks like. And I have this lovely fabric, and I've stitched around it, hopefully to prevent it from fraying too much over time. And that's just closing it, because as you can see, it's quite large. It's not like this once I take everything out, which is how I will post it, and it will sit much better. So let's have a look inside. It does have a hollow spine in here, as you can see, which helps it to lay much better as well once everything's out. But I'll show you that at the end. What we'll do is I'll go through and I will take things out as I go through, and then you will see how it sits. Not every pocket is filled, because it just wouldn't close at all. It would just be a ball if I kept going. So there are a couple of tuck spots in here spare, which I think is very useful when you have a journal. You don't need every space filled, because then you've got nowhere to put things. So in this front pocket here, I have this lovely damask fabric. It was actually a fabric sample, and it was much darker than that, but I used the wrong side of the fabric, which went with the journal much better. All these laces are Crafty Me Shop laces, and I think they're just beautiful. Even down here, and then I have some sari silk from Gail, thank you Gail, and some tulle all scrunched in with that as well. I've put a little envelope in this front pocket, and what I'm going to do is I have a few offcuts of I'll give you an example. Like, I have a little bit of this lace left, and so what I thought might be nice is if I just put a couple of the little offcuts into the envelope, and there's like a piece like this, so they're the scrappy pieces, and I just thought if you wanted to decorate it a little bit more, you would have a few little pieces or something to play with that would, you know, enhance the journal even more. So that is empty, but it will have something in it. And so, like I said, all these laces are Crafty Me Shop laces. If there's one that is not, that's the one I will mention. A couple of printables here. I don't know where these particular ones are from. They were on my computer, so I've just popped it in there. A little bit of silver trim there that was my own. Gorgeous lace once again for a journal spot, and all the pages are tea dyed, and I will put in the description how many pages and the size of the journal. Over here I have one of those little oh goodness, where did that go? It's a little Tim Holtz clip type thing, and that's just holding on a little bookmark that I've made. More of the beautiful laces, just a little offcut and a little charm that I made, and they're baby craft beads on that one there. So I've got a few different things. I've got Crafty Me Shop, I've got a few baby craft beads, I've got Craftspire, some of the lovely wax seals that I made I have put into this journal also, and there is the paper Cameo. I've used some of the lovely ephemera pieces from the classic collection. And if there's anything else from anyone, I will mention that as we go through. So we have a lovely button. That was from Crafty Me Shop also. It's just beautiful. I love it. So lots of stitching. These papers here are Kaisercraft papers. There were just a few bits that I had left. So I've popped those in there. Little tag. That is from the Cameo, the paper Cameo. Make sure I'm getting that right. Yes, the paper Cameo. It's a lovely kit. I've made a journal with that before, and it's just beautiful. Oh, I've also got in here. Okay, there we go. Queen of Craft products. There's the washi tape, the lovely washi tape that I got from Queen of Craft as well. So I've used a few Queen of Craft products in this book as well. A little bit of stenciling. I did try it. I didn't do a lot of stenciling. I wasn't sure how that would be to write over the top of. It should be all right, but I didn't go ahead and do any more, I don't think. So, like I said, this has been going on for a period of time. I would stop and start. There is a Paris word on some fabric from Crafty Me Shop, and this little flower here as well. I love that lace. That is beautiful lace, and I haven't got a great deal of that one left. Let me show you that lace. I've got a little piece of it left now. And that's this one. Isn't it just beautiful? I love that because it can be cut up and used just in little pieces, and it's so pretty with that silver thread going through it. It's just beautiful. So I've put that over there. I have a little glassine envelope, and this glassine is from the old paper photo albums and things. One of the doilies that was from Crafty Me Shop, I just cut it out and it looks like a love heart. And in there's just a few paper ephemera pieces to use in your journaling. And some flowers of my own. Those are the ones that I found at the Collectorama the other week. More beautiful laces, a paper bag here, and that's just another printable that was on my computer. I didn't print them out. I had a stack here that I'd previously printed out. They were with, I think, the cover when I found that, so I just put them on. Just a off-cut of one of the laces scrunched down the side there. A little safety pin with a flower from Crafty Me Shop, more washi tape. I don't know if you can see that, I did use the die cut from Queen and Craft on that bag, but it's the same colour as the bag. It just adds a touch of interest, but it's very hard to see. Same as there's a swirl as well. I just wanted to see how that would work. Quite like that effect. I was trying out double-sided sticky paper to see how it would go with in the die cutting machine. We have a sticker here from Queen of Craft, a lace sticker. And then we have a little pocket. We have a scrap of lace there and some sari silk. I have a little tag that's hand stitched. Once again, I found these with the cover, and I know these are Crafty Me Shop laces I've used on them, but they were done quite a long time ago now. And so I've popped these little tags into this journal. And this is another one. I have the Queen of Craft washi tape backed on this. And then I have the music paper, the piano roll paper underneath there, and then a cereal bag on the top. I've also used the lovely rose stamp from Queen of Craft on that as well with the washi tape, and I've just stitched that on. I like that. I like that. That's one way to use that music roll paper because it is quite fragile. So I'm just playing with ways I can use it now. Just some little flowers and a bit of beautiful, beautiful lace there. A tag that I've made and on a little clip with tool. And then I was playing around with the Cricut machine. I cut those out of the Cricut machine. Beautiful lace. So that's the middle of the first signature. Now this book I made slightly different. Instead of hand stitching the signatures in, I was actually watching Tsunami Rose. Is it Daisy? I just caught one of her programs after. It wasn't, I didn't catch her live, but I saw it afterwards, and she was binding her journal, and she did it on the sewing machine, so I thought I'd give it a try. It was a bit scary, but I managed all right, and it seems to be all right, so it's always good to try things, isn't it? There's a lovely paperclip corset, and I've got a tutorial on that on the Helmar Glue blog. I will put a link to that in the description box below if anybody's interested. But that's got Crafty Me Shop laces on it as well. Really, really pretty. Nice to add those to the journal. You can use just your little laces and ribbons and things for those. This is a lovely envelope I've printed, and that's from the Paper Cameo. I have lined it with some of that photo album glassine and some washi tape as well. It doesn't have anything in it. It's an envelope to put things in. And then I've just scrunched up some sari silk on the front and cut out one of the wax seals from this particular ephemera kit and put that on there as well. I think it just adds a little bit of interest to the journal. Just another tuck spot there with some lovely flowers on that little bit of lace. And I have made a tag here with one of the laces on the top and a flower. And once again, I just cut this out of the Cricut machine. I was, I don't know if it's Tim Holtz who does that sort of thing. I actually have a tag like that over there. I think it's over there. And it was actually what some socks came on years and years and years ago. And it's the exact same concept as that. So I've just popped that in there to show you, you know, you can put all little things in there. So that was nice to make. And that is once again a paper bag to put something in. Just a little glassine pocket there, and I've just put another little piece of the ephemera from that classic collection kit. And that's all stitched around as well. It goes in there like that. I'll try and move through it quite quickly so you can see another beautiful button there. Another tag from the ephemera kit there. Oh, and this corner piece here, that's actually from GT Designs. It's a digital from GT Designs. I think there's another one that I used in here as well. Maybe I haven't got to it yet. I'll show you that as well. I'd already had those printed out, and I thought it would be nice to use a couple. Another wax seal there from Craftspire. Another printable that was on my computer. It's just on the back like that, and they're all stitched. A doily from Crafty Me Shop, and a little offcut of ribbon from somewhere. And this is I think that's wax paper. Got fabric on the inside, and I've just put a little tag, and that's a little applique piece from Crafty Me Shop that's stitched onto some of that photo glassine paper for a journal card. So I've just popped that in there, and just a little collage on the front, and then I've just put a bag in there, and that's been embossed, and that is the embossing plate that I got from Queen of Craft recently as well. It's really pretty. Perhaps it needs to be on a thicker paper though, because this is quite fine paper, so I did have to be careful. But I love the pattern of it. The pattern is really quite lovely. Okay, and that's the end of the first signature. That is a little tuck spot there as well to put something into. And this is the second signature, more beautiful lace from Crafty Me Shop. That could be a pocket if you wanted to put something in there. Perhaps a couple of circles. Like I said, I had to stop because it was getting too full. I have an empty pocket in here, like that. And then I have a journal card here. And that is the lovely... It's a washi tape from Queen of Craft also. I've got it here somewhere, I think. It's a wide one where you can see what it looks like. I got that a couple of months ago, that particular washi tape. But that's the new die that I got from Queen of Craft also. The grouping of flowers. I think that's very pretty. And then I popped a doily in there just to add a bit of interest, more flowers, another wax seal, and that just sits in there like that. Some music paper with the lovely washi tape there, and that lovely lace from Crafty Me Shop. Also, this is from Crafty Me Shop. It's a lovely, it's like a trim, and it's just full of these flowers, so I cut that out, and that's another empty pocket or bag, I should say, and just one of those tiny weeny little clips. I think they're from Tim Holtz also. I just held it in place with that. That's just a printable. I already had printed out. This is another piece from the paper Cameo. And in here I just have a couple of little ephemera pieces that you could use in the journal as well inside that pocket. And that is a pocket there as well. A little collage with some offcuts of paper there to make little notes on. Another tag from that classic collection in there. And that's got a little tuck spot there you can put things in as well. More of the washi tape. And that's that wax seal I showed on my Craspire a video on attaching it to a page. We have another little tuck spot here with, oh, isn't that gorgeous? I love that. It's a lace applique piece, and it's just so pretty. I think I've got another piece further down. I'll show you it then. Another tag that I found with the cover that I put there, and these are Crafty Me Shop laces also, and another collage tag using the music piano roll paper, a stamp from Queen of Craft, and also the washi tape as well. And that's the middle of the second signature. And more of these lovely ones with the silver thread. And then there's this beautiful one. It's got a light gold thread. Now this book is stitched and glued. It's a combination of both. Like this lace here is stitched on, but this one here is glued on. So it's a combination of both. Some more flowers from Crafty Me Shop there. Just a little collage. And another tuck spot in there as well. That's the other piece of that lovely applique. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty. It's got little beads on it as well, and ribbon running through it. Can you see? It's kind of dimensional, but not over the top dimensional. It's just so, so lovely. Just another little clip holding that in place. Just another little scrap flip thing with a collage of threads. A little bit pink in there, but that's okay. And one of those bits of lace, a piece of lace, just attached to the front of this paper bag because it's such pretty lace, and I think that was the last bit. There may have been a little bit at the end or something, and I wanted to use it for something, so I popped it there. I think it's just lovely. And then there's a tag from the classic collection. And on this side is... that's where the tag goes. You can see it goes all the way through like that. And a beautiful applique piece there as well. music paper, and then in this beautiful lace down the bottom here. And then we have another tag, and there's another piece of ephemera there also. See that through that bag? It just gives you a glimpse of it from the paper Cameo. And this is a little piece that I forgot to put away the other day that Gail sent me. So I stuck it on the front there. Oh, and that's just another spiral piece that I was playing with. Another wax seal. That one has been used the pen on the front of it, of the chandelier. A pocket here, and I've used that lovely embossing plate and that die cut there, and that's a journal card, and I've also used the die cut from Queen Craft from, I think, my last design package on there as well. The other side of the doily, there's a tuck spot behind there as well. The other side of the doily, I've patched some of the pages. I like that occasionally. It looks good. Some paper from Queen Craft in there. And that's the other side of the music roll pocket that I made. And that is covered with a cereal bag. And I've used the dull side. It's just folded over the top and then stitched on to the page. Like, it's lined on the inside as well. That's what I mean. I've trapped the music paper right in the middle of the cereal bag. And then this is a part of the ephemera kit from the paper Cameo. Isn't it pretty? And I've just made a little booklet. I've lined it with some of that photo album glassine and washi tape. And it just has some little odd pages in here that I've used. Just a little notebook. So that goes in there. I really like that. It's so pretty. Let me turn. It's getting a bit full now. There we go. And then we have a little pocket, and this is our third signature. Just a journal tag with some lovely lace at the top there. Lace coming across. Oh, okay. See, this is the other piece from GT Designs. I've made another envelope out of that, and it's lined with calico, and it has, when I found the cover and the other things, there was a piece of snippet roll left with it, so I've just attached a bit of that and an old flower that was in it as well, and that turned out nice. And I like the fabric inside because it gives it a sturdiness. I've just placed a flower there, and this little silver bit is from this beautiful trim that I told you that I cut pieces out of all the time, and I just curled it around. I split it a bit so I could curl it, and it had a bit of dimension. And that is a tag, once again, from the Classic Collection. We've got this trim down the bottom on this pocket here, another wax seal. That is from Queen Craft, that little envelope. It's just an empty little envelope. I thought went well. Little collage there of laces and a bit of doily from Crafty Me Shop. Another envelope from the Classic Collection. A good size, but you don't have to print them that size. You could print them half the size if you wanted to. It's just sometimes nice to have a big envelope, isn't it? I'll put that in that way. There we go. And just a collage down that side, a blank piece. Oh, it's not quite blank. There's a bit of fabric stitched to it in the center. We have, that's another bit of that snippet roll that was with everything. And I've just put it across the corner like that. This is another printable that I had already printed out. I've put a piece of old lace there, a little flower on that bit of fabric. And then you can see how delicate the paper is with the embossing plate. It's probably just a bit too delicate to use with an embossing plate. But I think it looks nice because it looks old. So I've just made a little pocket with it. And once again, using one of these that I cut out, a tag, and that is from the Classic Collection. And I've just sort of threaded that through there, like that. And you could glue that in to the journal if you wanted to. Just put that back in there. There we go, we're almost done. And there's some vintage lace. That's of my own. That's my own. I still had it on my desk from doing the 52 tags last week. So I just put it in the journal. I had, I know, it probably looks a bit out of place, but it adds a bit of interest, doesn't it? So I've got that one there. I have a lovely little envelope here that I've made with an applique from Crafty Me Shop on it, with some scorecards inside that you can use for journaling. I have the other side of the lace, another one of those lovely die cuts there. And then I have a tuck spot, and yes, it is a tuck spot there. And then a paper bag that's also embossed that I've wrapped around the page and in the front. Oh, that is a piece of ephemera from the Classic Collection, as is this one here. And then this was also found with the cover and all those little hand-stitched tags and things. And it's a piece of lace, and I can't recall, but it looks like it might be the top of a dangle lace or something like that. But it is from Crafty Me Shop. Although it could be two different laces, that one. It is. I've stitched it together. Like I said, I've made these a while ago now. And I've zigzagged two pieces of lace together there. So it's not the top of a dangle lace. And that's a lovely cotton lace that way. And that's a cereal bag over the top, like I did with the bookmark. And that just has lots of offcuts of paper in there. And so that goes in that little front pocket. That. And then in the bag I have a couple of tags, and these are from the Classic Collection also that I've made, and I've just put some, see that fine little bit of glitter around there? That is the Nouveau Glitter Drops. I don't know what colour it is. It's really pretty. Gold Coast. So pretty. I love the sparkly lid on it too. So that goes in to this little bag. Here, and then we just got a tulle on one, a bow on one, and a Crafty Me Shop flower on the other. And like I said, that's a tuck spot there. And we have another tag with that beautiful applique piece on it. There, and last bit of one of those doilies. And that's actually backed with the paper that was in the box with my design package. So I am using as much as I can of everything. That's the centre of the third signature. Some more lovely lace from Crafty Me Shop. Another beautiful paper clip that I've made, and there again I've used the silver threaded part from that trim down the front of that little dress. Isn't that sweet? It's so delicate. And just a little collage down the bottom there. Oh, that's, yeah, that, okay. There's the other side of that paper bag, and we have a couple more tags in there from the Classic Collection. And I like this collection because it's like neutral tones, and you can use it in different journals. It's not restrictive. If you were making a colourful journal, you could still use this to complement the colours. So it's really pretty. More beautiful lace down the side there, and in the middle there, the other side of the colouring in paper, book paper. I have, oh, see, this was a printable that I'd already had printed out that was with the cover. So I must have had something in mind when I made the cover, and it's just been popped aside as we do, and I've stumbled across it and it's been made now. So another hand stitched tag there, and that's a Crafty Me Shop lace on that, and another little ephemera piece. Like that, another collage across the top there with that beautiful trim. A little bit of a die cut there, patch of paper there, a pocket, and that is that gorgeous ribbon and beaded applique piece down the side. It's just beautiful. Another one of the piano roll paper tags with the rose stamp and the washi tape from Queen of Craft, and another little ephemera piece from the Paper Cameo, the classic collection. I feel like I've used a bit of everything in this journal, which is nice. You know, it gives you a good mix of things. There we go. Another wax seal. That one's got gold on it. A ruffle down the side there. We have some just pieces that you can use, and a little tag from the ephemera collection again in that pocket. Another little flower that I've put together, and the very last page, flowers down the side, a little pocket here, a printable I had already printed out, the washi tape from Queen of Craft, the really large one. I don't even think about looking at my desk. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy I have finished this journal because I can clean my desk up. So that goes in there like that. The rest of that beautiful laced pocket down the bottom there. Another little envelope to put a few lace offcuts into there. And that's just a piece of the I think Kaiser Craft paper that was left over, and I've made that into a journal spot. So that is my journal finished, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks so beautiful. I'm glad I've finished it because you can keep going and going and going, and it's like never ending, but you've got to stop at some stage. But what I will be doing is, a lady has asked me if she could buy my next journal, and that's this one. I'm going to put a reserve on it for her, but if she doesn't want it, keep your eye out if you're interested, because it may just come up in a day or two after she's looked at it. And she might not want it, so then it will be up for sale. I don't think I'll do that again, though. That was a one-off thing. It's kind of a bit unfair to other people to do that, I think. So I hope you like the journal. I love all the laces and things that I've used from Crafty Me Shop. I think they're just beautiful, and I really love the way this dangle has turned out down the bottom here as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some ideas or got inspired in even just a little way to maybe finish something you started a long time ago, because that's exactly what this was. It's something I started a long, long time ago, mixed with some new things that, you know, are from my current design team. So, and I think it adds to it sometimes when it's done like that, because you've got two different ideas going. Like, I don't know what was going through my head when I made the cover or some of the tags and things, but I can only use it as I'm feeling today. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.